Hi there folks, it's Michaiel, and I wanted to make this video so that people can start to join in together. And whether you're listening to this on your own or with the group of people that is here right now listening, it doesn't really matter. But what does matter is that you participate instead of going into the apathy and the indifference that is such a part of the hostility and frustration within our world. The most violent and hostile places in our world are the most apathetic and indifferent. And when we go into apathy and indifference, we also contribute to the hostility in our world. So thank you for participating and joining in, because it's showing me that you care enough. You have enough compassion to want to help to mitigate and transform the negativity that's taking place on our planet right now. It is a call for us to wake up, to find our hearts, and to begin to care, to reach out through either prayer or doing whatever energy work that you do that is a part of your own participation. So today together I want to share with you a metaphysical technique that will help you to ground this excessive electromagnetic energy. The excessive electromagnetic energy that is erupting now because it comes through the collective unconscious, through the elements of earth, air, water, fire, which is the weather. The intensity of fires that outbreak every year, the droughts of water, the intensity of earthquakes and hurricanes and tectonic activities of volcanoes. Have you noticed in the last few years they keep getting more intense and more deadly and more vicious, more hostile and intense in their nature? Well, that hostility intensity is the way that nature is trying to express and release the hostility intensity we ourselves as a humanity have repressed and denied within ourselves. And when we deny and ignore it and cover it over with apathy and indifference, it goes into the collective unconscious, into the consciousness of the collective of our world, and it comes up and out as outrages and outbursts and hostile shootings in our world. It comes up and out, and you aren't responsible obviously for all of it, but you can take responsibility for your own participation. And the fact that you joined in with me today shows that you aren't going into indifference and apathy, and that's a huge and major step towards creating a change in our world. That you care enough and are compassionate enough to do this metaphysical technique, because it's going to benefit you when you learn how to tap into the electromagnetic energy. And I'm going to teach you a technique, a funneling technique that you can use to not only funnel and reduce the excessive violence, hostility, and outrage and eruptions in the world, but that you can transmute and transform that energy into a positive experience for you to help you evolve the dormant portions of your brain. I know this sounds very woo-woo and out there for some of you, and it doesn't matter whether you understand it, and I'm not going to take the time to explain it all, because first of all, I don't understand it fully. It's a mystery. It's a magical mystery of energy. It's like nobody can really explain how prayer works, but prayer does have impact, and they've done studies with people that were prayed on and from other people that didn't even know they were being prayed on, but the energy and the connection for all of us comes down to the fact that we are all connected as one humanity. And as we can choose not to become apathetic and indifference, thus keeping the hostility and the violence alive, because those parts of the world that are the most apathetic, those parts of the world that have shut down their hearts and care the least, are the most violent and destructive areas in the world. And it's coming up and through not just people, but through the weather and through the intensity of weather. So today, let me explain the technique, that we're going to actually do it together in a guided meditation, very short, because these energetic techniques are about grounding the excessive electromagnetic energy. And as you can be a ground and take that electric intensity of energy and you ground it through your chakra system, through your very being, that intensity is mitigated and reduced so that the elements of weather can be reduced and find their balance, so that the outbreaks of the riots and the protests and the injustices can find a balance, to come to a resolution, to find peace. And that is so needed in our world right now. So please join me with this technique. I'm going to explain it very briefly. Again, you don't need to know all the details, but I'm going to guide you through the process. But basically it begins by getting yourself centered, relaxed, and focused and comfortable. You want to be in a place where you won't be disturbed, and hopefully now you're at your computer. Turn off your phone or turn it over. Don't let distractions come in. This is only going to take a few minutes to do this technique, and how you're going to benefit from it, as I mentioned previously, is it's going to activate the dormant portions of your brain that are responsible for increasing and expanding your creativity, your imagination, your intuition, and your wisdom, the wisdom from your soul. So as you bring in this energy, this electromagnetic energy, you're not obviously going to be able to siphon all of it into your brain, but you're going to tap into enough of it that's going to stimulate the brain and the pituitary pineal gland. Most of you that are into metaphysics know that it's the 6th and 7th chakra. And right between there, and I'll explain where that is for those who don't understand the chakra system, it is right behind the bridge of your nose and in between the center of your head. So if you were to divide from the bridge of your nose going back straight in through your brain and then straight down from the center of your head, not the soft spot in the back, but straight down through the center of your head, where those two lines would meet, in the center behind your eyes is the space, the place that you want to focus on, and you want to give your subconscious mind the message. That is where I want to create this funnel, this small vortex or funnel that you're going to sense right there at that point starting to vibrate. We're going to awaken the space between the pituitary pineal gland and start to activate it. And you're going to just sense this little tiny vortex starting to spin. And as it spins, it's going to start to grow and come up and out through the top of your head. Not unlike a regular funnel that you would use in your kitchen, but this funnel is going to come up and out, up, and you just sense it, imagine it going up into the space that you occupy, through the room, through the roof, out into the sky, out into the atmosphere, where all this electromagnetic energy is crackling and charged. You're going to set the intention, and your subconscious mind knows exactly what to do, so don't freak out and figure out, what am I going to do? As you follow along with the guided meditation, I will help you and give you enough instructions that your subconscious mind will follow through and do all the work. You just have to be willing to choose, because your conscious mind has the choice, your subconscious mind has the power. But when you choose to use it to align and to funnel in the electromagnetic energy and outbursts and outrage through the wars, through the intensity of weather, and you can tap into it, you can breathe it in and bring it down into the center of your brain to awaken. The electromagnetic energy can, as your brain is a receiver, it can awaken those dormant portions of imagination, creativity, of intuition, and of your wisdom. So all I want you to do, you're just going to find yourself getting centered now by closing your eyes and taking in a long, slow, deep breath. That's it. Breathing, and just become aware of your breath. And focus your awareness, your attention on the tiny muscles that control your eyes. And give them permission now. Let loose of the muscles that control your eyes. Let them become soft and loose and limp. Relax your eyes. And take in a deep breath and lift your eyes up and behind your closed lids as if you're looking through a tiny window in the center of your forehead. Stretching your eyes up, holding that stretch, holding the tension there, holding it, and now relax your eyes and let your eyes go wherever they desire. Let your eyes relax and go wherever they desire. For this is your time, a special time, a sacred time, to help reduce the hostility and violence within the world, and to awaken the dormant portions of your brain, to ignite the spark of creativity, imagination, intuition, and wisdom. Now let your breathing move into its own natural rhythm, a rhythm of relaxation. And now sense or imagine, by squeezing your buttocks, your sphincter, at the base of your spine, you want to draw your attention down to the base of your spine and just squeeze either your buttocks or your sphincter or that Kegel muscle, squeezing it, holding it, and relax it. Squeeze, hold, relax, and now sense this ball of light that you're sitting upon at the base of your spine, at the first root chakra. Sense it as a beautiful red ball of light, a brilliant red. You don't have to visualize the red color for any length of time, but just by imagining, perhaps remembering something you own that is red, Just for a moment, sensing the color red and squeezing and becoming aware of the base of your spine, you sense that ball of light now traveling down easily and effortlessly into the earth, touching the floor beneath you and moving down, descending down, touching the ground of the earth. And you're going to ground yourself in this process. As you sense that ball of light, that red sphere going down into the earth now, just imagine it. Your subconscious mind knows how to make it happen. All you need to do is instruct it by sensing, visualizing, imagining it as it goes into the earth, going down deeper and deeper into the earth until you imagine it starting to grow roots. Just sense that ball of light growing roots that are moving down, anchoring with the planet Earth, with the Mother Earth. And feel the stability and the strength of Mother Earth supporting you. Feel yourself now grounded. Know that you are grounded enough. As you now draw your attention back to the muscles of your eyes and sinking behind your eyes into the center of your brain, just imagine there is a little ball of light there, a little tiny vortex of light in the center of your head. You might see it as a little flame at first, to feel its warmth, but it is pure energy, and it is a vortex that you, by consciously sensing it, expanding and starting to spin and beginning to create its own funnel, a vortex, very small at first. Sense it spinning clockwise or counterclockwise, like a miniature little tiny tornado or funnel that is growing inside of your brain. And set your intention. I am now choosing to ground the excessive electromagnetic energy that is prevalent within the world today. And perhaps you want to choose to draw and ground and transmute the energy from a specific event or area, from a specific weather pattern that right now currently is erupting. Because as this video is being made, it will be rewatched in the future. And of course, the weather changes daily. So whatever you want to tap into, you can just either visualize that part of the world to sense it, to give your subconscious mind the message that that is the electromagnetic energy you would like to ground and transmute. Just sense it, set your intention, and now ask for help. Ask your subconscious mind, your subconscious self to help you to mitigate and reduce the excessive electromagnetic current, the static of energy that is erupting in your world today. Ask your higher self, or your divine self, or your relationship with the divine through prayer, asking for God, Goddess's help, for Mother Mary and Jesus. Whatever your religious practice, ask them for help, that you want to participate in healing and bringing greater peace and harmony onto the planet. And as you ask for help now, that little tiny vortex is starting to grow brighter and stronger. As you sense it growing up, its little pinpoint is there, anchored, rooted behind your eyes, between the pituitary and pineal glands. Sense it there, but sense it as a vortex of energy growing up and out through this brain, into this scalp, and out through the top of your head. This little tiny vortex still moving up and out like a tiny cyclone, lifting up and growing quickly and rapidly as it expands up and into the room, beyond the ceiling, past the ceiling, into the space, wherever you might be right now. Moving up and out, filling the atmosphere, this tiny vortex, you the anchor, you the ground, not unlike a kite that you are holding that is tied to the pituitary pineal gland. And this kite is going up and out, but it's spinning in its own vortex, spinning up and out into the atmosphere, and now directing it, connecting it, and sensing the electromagnetic energy as sparkles of light or little tiny explosions of lightning that you are drawing into this vortex. And as it spins its vortex down into your brain as it becomes this funnel that is sucking the energy out of the atmosphere, that is crackling with electromagnetic energy. Sense it, imagine it, and begin to feel it. Feel it coming down, this energy coming down towards the top of your head as you are grounding it down, grounding it into your brain, into that center of your brain, activating the pituitary, the pineal gland. Sense those glands becoming brighter. Whatever and however you sense them, they're tiny little glands within the center of your brain, but just sense there's a light growing, intensifying in the center of your brain, and that light is expanding. It is expanding through the limbic brain at the very root, the reticular brain, moving up into the frontal lobes, into the temporal lobes, moving through your entire brain as it is glowing and illuminating with electricity, as you can sense little tiny sparkles of light, stimulating the brain as it's drawing it down from the outside atmosphere. Drawing it down from the outbreak, and in today, the outbreak in Israel, the outbreak in the Palestinian region of the Middle East. Just sense yourself funneling that hostility, eruptions of electromagnetic energy that is emerging from the hostility and violence that is breaking out there. And to channel and to ground that so that there may be greater peace and harmony. Whether it's a storm, an intensity of electrical storm, sense yourself drawing that intensity, that energy, that electromagnetic force field down through your brain. Feel it, sense it, allow it, and receive it. Feel it pulsing subtly, quietly. And as you take in a long, deep breath, imagine you're reaching up through that funnel, connecting to that part of the world that you want to help balance and heal. Breathing in now, breathing deeply, breathing in as you reach up. Connecting, and then as you exhale, pull the electromagnetic energy down into the funnel, funneling down into your brain. Take another deep breath in, connecting to that region of the world. And as you exhale, draw the energy into your brain to reduce the excess energy in the world. Take another deep breath in, breathing in. Connecting with that area by setting your intention, letting your subconscious mind do the work. Don't overdo this. Just set your intention, breathing in, connecting and exhaling, and grounding the energy with the exhale. Breathe in again, reaching and connecting, and then exhaling and grounding the energy down into your funnel, down into your brain, activating the pineal and pituitary glands. And now take in another long, slow, deep breath. This time as you exhale, you're going to keep your lips closed and you're going to exhale through your nose, but you're going to vibrate, creating a vibration in the center of your head. And I'll join you, so follow along with me. Take in a long, slow, deep breath. drawing the energy down, grounding it as you exhale. Feel the vibration in the center of your brain and in your chest and body as you are grounding this energy. Taking a second, long, slow, deep breath, filling your lungs with life-giving oxygen and connecting with the electromagnetic energy in the world. Grounding the energy into your brain, awakening your creativity, imagination, intuition, and wisdom. Breathe in, filling your lungs. Exhale with a hum. Sensing the energy, grounding the energy, and awakening your brain, reducing the excessive electromagnetic energy in the world. One more time, a deep breath in. Now let go. Let go like letting go of a string of a kite. Just let the funnel and dissipate, drawing back down into the center of your brain from the atmosphere that you have anchored. Let it quickly descend back into your brain, as simple as letting go of a string of a kite. You no longer feel the tug of the pull of energy by focusing and seeing your brain illuminated, glowing, expanding with light, with energy, with intensity, awakening your brain, clearing your mind, grounding and expanding your potential, aligning you with the wisdom of your soul, activating the imagination, your creativity, and your intuition. And knowing and giving thanks for the help from your subconscious mind, from your divine self, from God, Goddess, all that is, from Mother Mary, Jesus, whoever and however you participate with this co-creation magic. Thanking the other people that you may not even know that have been participating and in their own way, caring enough to let go of apathy and to open their heart to channel and ground this excessive energy, doing their part. And as each of us does our part, we can participate in creating a more harmonious, balanced world. And as you feel this energy tingling through your body, through the central nervous system, let your entire central nervous system be energized, awakened. You'll feel more alive and vibrant and at peace within yourself, benefiting all the organs and glands throughout your entire physical body. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes, taking in another deep breath and coming back into the room. I'm going to count very easily and quietly from 1 to 3, and at the count of 3, just simply take a deep breath and open your eyes. Again, this isn't a deep meditation, but just a centering and grounding process, a powerful metaphysical technique on how you can participate with specific events happening in the world, and where you don't have to sit passively watching it happen, but you can participate, benefiting yourself and benefiting the world. So thank you for joining me. And I appreciate your time today. Please, if this is beneficial and you know friends who might want to participate, please forward them, share this video with them if possible. And as we do this, we're going to start to focus and pay attention to the changes happening in the world. God bless you. Thank you.